I want to share something with you today that can literally change the way your brain functions, the way your eyes perform, and even the way you age. So many people are struggling with poor vision, memory problems, and brain fog, but nature has given us powerful tools, simple, natural, and inexpensive, that can help us repair, restore, and rejuvenate while we sleep. I'm talking about 3 incredible dry fruits that you should start eating before bedtime. These dry fruits have been used for centuries in ancient cultures, and modern science is now proving how effective they are for your brain and eyes. Almonds are one of nature's most powerful superfoods when it comes to protecting your eyes, calming your nervous system, and enhancing your memory. We live in a world where so many people are staring at screens all day long, computers, phones, televisions. Our eyes are being bombarded with blue light, oxidative stress, and fatigue. And when the eyes get overworked, vision starts to decline, dryness becomes common, and long-term issues like cataracts and macular degeneration begin to creep in. This is why the foods we put into our bodies are so critical. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, and vitamin E is one of the strongest antioxidants we can consume for eye protection. Antioxidants are like the body's shield, neutralizing free radicals before they can damage the delicate tissues of the retina and lens. Every single time you eat almonds, you are providing your eyes with nutrients that guard against that daily wear and tear. But the power of almonds doesn't stop there. Almonds are also loaded with magnesium, and magnesium is a mineral that most people are deficient in today. This mineral plays a vital role in calming the nervous system. When your nervous system is relaxed, you don't just feel less stress, you also sleep better. And sleep is where the magic happens. During sleep, your brain processes everything you learn during the day, consolidates memories, and repairs damaged neurons. Without good sleep, your memory suffers, your focus declines, and your productivity drops. Almonds help the body transition into that state of relaxation by regulating neurotransmitters and lowering stress hormones like cortisol. Think about it this way. When you eat a handful of almonds before bed, you're not just feeding your body nutrients. You're giving your brain permission to slow down, to restore, and to rejuvenate. Almonds for eye protection and relaxation. Almonds are also a rich source of healthy fats and proteins, which means they provide sustained energy to the brain. Your brain is made up of about 60% fat, and it thrives on good quality fats to keep the neurons firing properly. Those healthy fats found in almonds help your brain cells communicate more efficiently, which improves learning, focus, and memory recall. The proteins stabilize your blood sugar levels through the night, preventing sudden drops that can disturb sleep and leave you feeling fatigued the next morning. Now, let's take a closer look at the effect almonds have on your vision. Specifically, studies have shown that vitamin E can slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, which is one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. The retina is highly susceptible to oxidative damage because of its high metabolic activity and constant exposure to light. By eating almonds regularly, you're giving your retina the protective shield it needs to maintain clarity and sharpness of vision. This isn't about short-term improvements. This is about long-term protection, so your eyes stay strong and functional well into your later years. Another powerful benefit of almonds is their ability to reduce inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is at the root of so many conditions: poor vision, brain fog, fatigue, and even degenerative diseases. Almonds contain compounds that help reduce inflammatory responses, which means your eyes and brain are less likely to suffer damage over time. When inflammation goes down, circulation improves, oxygen delivery increases, and healing becomes much more efficient. For centuries, cultures around the world have recognized the benefits of soaking almonds overnight and consuming them in the morning or before sleep. Soaking not only softens them for easier digestion, but also enhances the bioavailability of certain nutrients. When the body can absorb these nutrients more effectively, the results are amplified. Better vision support, stronger brain function, and improved relaxation. Imagine making this a daily practice. Just 5 to 7 soaked almonds before bed can make a noticeable difference in how you sleep, how you remember, and how you see the world around you. Over time, these small, consistent actions build up. You may start to notice that your eyes don't feel as strained, that your memory recall is sharper, that you're more focused during the day. And when your body consistently receives these nutrients, you're investing in your long-term health. Health is never about one big dramatic change. It's about small, consistent actions repeated over time. Almonds are simple, they're affordable, they're accessible, and yet they carry the potential to protect your most important senses and give your brain the nourishment it craves. Think of them as your natural built-in pharmacy that nature has gifted to you. So every time you reach for a handful of almonds, remember that you're doing more than just satisfying a craving. You're shielding your eyes from damage, calming your nervous system, and priming your brain to consolidate memories while you sleep. It's not just food, it's a daily ritual of healing, protection, and growth. Walnuts are one of the most remarkable gifts nature has ever given us. They are unique not just because of their taste and texture, but because they are literally designed like the human brain. If you split a walnut open, you'll notice the two hemispheres, the folds, the ridges. It looks almost identical to the structure of the brain. Ancient cultures believed that foods resembling certain body parts nourish those parts. And modern science has confirmed that walnuts truly are one of the best foods you can eat for your brain. Your brain is made up mostly of fat, and walnuts are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, the exact kind of healthy fat your brain thrives on. These omega-3 says are essential for building cell membranes, keeping them flexible, and allowing neurons to communicate with one another quickly and efficiently. When neurons communicate better, you think clearer. Your memory improves, and your ability to learn expands. But here's something even more powerful. Omega-3 fatty acids also reduce inflammation in the brain. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading causes of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. By regularly eating walnuts, you're literally feeding your brain the anti-inflammatory compounds it needs to stay sharp and youthful. Walnuts are also rich in antioxidants. Just like with your eyes, your brain is under constant attack from oxidative stress caused by free radicals. Every thought, every action, every single function of your brain produces waste. If those free radicals aren't neutralized, they start to damage the brain's delicate structures. Antioxidants in walnuts protect neurons from this damage, preserving your cognitive abilities over time. This is why people who eat walnuts regularly tend to perform better on memory tests and have a lower risk of cognitive decline as they age. But walnuts have another secret ingredient, melatonin. Melatonin is the sleep hormone that your body naturally produces to help you fall asleep and stay asleep. The problem is that so many people today struggle with poor sleep quality because of stress, artificial light, and irregular routines. Without proper sleep, your brain can't repair itself, can't detoxify, and can't consolidate memory. Walnuts naturally boost melatonin levels, helping you enter a deeper, more restorative sleep cycle. And during that deep sleep, your brain does its most important work. How almonds improve sleep and memory, clears out toxins, repairs damaged cells, and strengthens the connections that form new memories. If you want sharper focus, better recall, and stronger brain function, you must prioritize deep sleep. And walnuts help you get there naturally. Another remarkable aspect of walnuts is their effect on mood. They contain compounds that support the production of serotonin and dopamine, two neurotransmitters that regulate how you feel. When serotonin and dopamine are in balance, you feel calm, content, and motivated. People who regularly consume walnuts often report better mood stability, less anxiety, and greater emotional resilience. This is because the nutrients in walnuts are literally fueling the biochemical processes that create balance in your brain chemistry. Think about this for a moment. Just a handful of walnuts before bed can set in motion a cascade of healing processes. The omega-3 sets are repairing your brain cell membranes. The antioxidants are neutralizing free radicals. The melatonin is guiding you into deep sleep. The neurotransmitters are balancing your mood. And as you sleep, your brain is working for you, not against you. This is what makes walnuts such a powerful tool for protecting your memory and enhancing your focus naturally. Studies have shown that people who consume walnuts consistently have not only sharper mental performance, but also improved cardiovascular health. Why is this important for your brain? Because your brain relies on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through your blood vessels. Walnuts help keep those vessels flexible and clear, reducing the risk of blockages and improving circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen to the brain, more nutrients to the neurons, and better overall cognitive function. So many people today are searching for complicated solutions to memory problems, poor focus, and sleep issues when the answer can be as simple as adding a handful of walnuts to their daily routine. This isn't about quick fixes or overnight miracles. It's about consistently feeding your body and brain what they need to thrive. Walnuts are not a pill, not a synthetic supplement. They're a natural whole food that your body recognizes and uses immediately. Imagine making this a nightly habit. Before bed, instead of grabbing sugary snacks or processed foods that disrupt your sleep and spike your blood sugar, you reach for a small handful of walnuts. You eat them mindfully, knowing that with every bite, you're nourishing your brain, preparing it for deep restorative rest, and protecting your memory for years to come. This act becomes a ritual, a daily investment in your long-term health and vitality. Your brain is your greatest asset. It controls every thought, every memory, every emotion, and every action. Protecting it should be your top priority. Walnuts give you the tools to do just that naturally, effectively, and deliciously. When you combine this with other healthy habits like staying hydrated, moving your body, and keeping stress under control, the results multiply. So never underestimate the power of something as small as a walnut. This tiny nut carries within it the ability to transform your brain health, your sleep, and your overall well-being. Eat them regularly, especially before bed, and let them work for you while you sleep. Over time, you'll notice the difference in your memory, your focus, your energy, and even your mood. Nature has already provided the solution. It's up to you to use it. Raisins may look small and simple, but don't let their size fool you. These little dried grapes are loaded with powerful nutrients that can bring tremendous benefits to your brain, your eyes, and your overall health. For centuries, raisins have been used in traditional medicine to restore energy, sharpen the mind, and improve blood circulation. Modern science is now catching up, showing us why this natural food is such a gift for our body. When it comes to boosting memory and protecting vision, raisins are one of the most underrated superfoods you can add to your diet. The secret to raisins lies in their rich concentration of antioxidants, particularly polyphenols. These compounds protect the delicate blood vessels in your eyes and brain from oxidative damage. Think about it. Your eyes are constantly exposed to light and oxygen, and your brain is working around the clock, consuming more energy than any other organ. both are highly vulnerable to free radicals that can break down tissues and impair function. The antioxidants in raisins act like a shield, neutralizing those free radicals, keeping your retina sharp and your memory strong. Raisins are also packed with natural iron. Iron plays a critical role in carrying oxygen through your blood. Without enough oxygen, your brain and eyes cannot function optimally. Low iron levels often lead to fatigue, poor focus, and even dizziness. When you eat raisins regularly, you're improving oxygen delivery to your cells. Walnuts for brain power and deep sleep. This means more energy for your neurons, better cognitive performance, and sharper vision. People often don't realize that memory problems and brain fog can be directly tied to poor oxygenation. Raisins provide that natural boost by strengthening your blood and circulation. Another important nutrient found in raisins is potassium. Potassium is essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure and regulating fluid balance in the body. When your blood pressure is stable, circulation to the eyes and brain is smooth and uninterrupted. High blood pressure, on the other hand, can damage blood vessels in the retina and reduce blood flow to the brain, increasing the risk of vision problems and memory decline. By including raisins in your nightly routine, you are supporting cardiovascular health, which directly translates into better brain and eye performance. One of the lesser known minerals in raisins is boron. Boron is a trace element that has been shown to improve cognitive performance and bone strength. While it's not often talked about, boron plays a key role in brain function, particularly in memory retention and alertness. Studies suggest that people with higher boron intake demonstrate quicker response times and better focus. Just a handful of raisins supplies this powerful brain-boosting mineral naturally without the need for supplements. Raisins also have a natural balancing effect on blood sugar. Unlike refined sweets that cause a sharp spike and crash, raisins provide natural sugars combined with fiber, which slows absorption. This means your brain gets a steady supply of energy throughout the night, fueling its repair and memory consolidation processes while you sleep. Stable blood sugar at night helps prevent those sudden wake-ups or restless sleep that leave you groggy in the morning. Instead, you wake up feeling more refreshed and mentally clear. Beyond the science, think about the practical benefits of making raisins part of your nightly ritual. They are easy to carry, simple to prepare, and don't require any cooking. Just a small handful before bed gives you iron for stronger blood, potassium for healthy circulation, boron for sharper memory, and polyphenols for protecting your eyes and brain from damage. These tiny fruits pack more power than most people realize. And when combined with other brain foods like almonds and walnuts, they become a force of nature in healing and rejuvenation. Consistency is the key. Eating raisins once in a while may not give you dramatic results, but making them a daily habit will, over time, you'll notice that your concentration improves, your memory feels sharper, and your eyes feel less strained. This is not about short-term changes. It's about long-term protection and nourishment. Every time you choose raisins over processed snacks, you're making an investment in your brain and your vision. Imagine your brain at night while you sleep. Neurons are firing, memories from the day are being stored, and waste products are being cleared away. Now imagine fueling that process with the nutrients from raisins, oxygen flowing more freely, blood vessels staying flexible and strong, and cells being shielded from oxidative stress. That's the power of a simple, natural food that works with your body's natural rhythms to promote healing and restoration. Your health will always come down to the small choices you make each day. Raisins may seem small, but their impact is anything but. They have the power to strengthen your blood, protect your vision, and enhance your memory naturally, all while you rest. Instead of reaching for artificial pills or quick fixes, Trust in what nature has already provided. A handful of raisins at night is a simple step that can bring you closer to sharper focus, clearer vision, and a healthier, more vibrant future. The most powerful changes in your health don't come from big, complicated programs. They come from small, consistent rituals that you practice every day. One of the simplest yet most profound rituals you can adopt is eating a small handful of almonds, walnuts, and raisins before bedtime. It may seem too simple, but the way these three dry fruits work together is extraordinary. They complement each other, supplying your brain and eyes with the exact nutrients they need to repair, restore, and rejuvenate while you sleep. Let's start with the idea of timing. The nighttime hours are when your body is designed to heal. During the day, you are burning energy, thinking, working, and stressing your system. At night, the body shifts gears. Your nervous system slows down. Your hormones rebalance, and your brain begins to detoxify and consolidate memories. This is when deep healing occurs. By giving your body the right nutrients before you sleep, you're providing the raw materials it needs to maximize this repair process. Almonds, walnuts, and raisins form a trio that feeds your brain, nourishes your eyes, and calms your nervous system all at once. Almonds bring in vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats. This helps your nervous system relax, your eyes resist oxidative stress, and your brain consolidate memories more effectively. Walnuts supply omega-3 fatty acids, walnuts and omega-3 for mental sharpness, antioxidants, and natural melatonin to deepen your sleep, improve mood, and repair neurons. Raisins deliver iron, potassium, boron, and polyphenols to improve circulation, oxygen delivery, and memory retention. When you eat them together, you're creating a synergy, a teamwork of nutrients that amplify one another. The magnesium in almonds helps relax your body so melatonin from walnuts can work more effectively. The antioxidants in raisins support the retina and blood vessels, enhancing the eye protection already provided by almonds. The omega-3 certain walnuts work in harmony with the slow-releasing energy from raisins to feed your neurons all through the night. This bedtime ritual doesn't take much effort. You don't need a blender. You don't need to cook. You don't need expensive supplements. Just 5 or 6 soaked almonds, 2 or 3 walnuts, and a small handful of raisins are enough to create a powerful healing response inside your body. When you make this a consistent nightly practice, you're sending a message to your body every single night. Repair, restore, and strengthen. Think about how this ritual can change the way you feel when you wake up. Instead of dragging yourself out of bed with brain fog, fatigue, and heavy eyes, you wake up with more clarity, sharper focus, and better energy. Your memory feels stronger because your brain was nourished while you slept. Your eyes feel less strained because the antioxidants were protecting your retina through the night. Your mood feels calmer because the omega-3 SANE and magnesium were balancing your nervous system. This is not a temporary boost like caffeine or sugar. This is deep cellular nourishment that compounds over time. Rituals are powerful because they create consistency, and consistency is what transforms your health. Imagine doing this every night for weeks, months, years. Over time, you'll notice that your vision doesn't deteriorate as quickly as others around you. Your memory stays sharper and your energy remains stable. You're building a strong foundation for your future, and all it takes is a small handful of nature's most powerful dry fruits before you sleep. The beauty of this ritual is also in its simplicity. In a world full of complex diets, endless supplements, and conflicting health advice, this practice cuts through the noise. It doesn't cost much, it doesn't require special preparation, and it doesn't interfere with your lifestyle. Yet the results are profound because you're working with your body's natural design. Your body wants to heal. Your brain wants to repair. Your eyes want to stay strong. All you need to do is give them the tools. And this ritual does exactly that. Some people may think, can something so small really make such a big difference? The answer is yes. Small actions, when repeated consistently, create massive results. Just as unhealthy habits compound over time to create disease, healthy habits compound over time to create resilience and vitality. This ritual is not about instant results, it's about long-term transformation. Every time you practice it, you're investing in your future self. So tonight, when you're about to go to bed, set aside a few almonds, a couple of walnuts, and a small handful of raisins. Eat them slowly, mindfully, knowing that as you rest, these nutrients will go to work inside you. They'll protect your vision, sharpen your memory, and help you wake up stronger than the day before. Make this a sacred ritual, a gift you give to yourself every single night. In a world that is constantly demanding your energy, this is your way of giving something back to your body, your brain, and your eyes. One of the most miraculous processes in the human body takes place while you are asleep. Most people think sleep is just about resting or recovering energy, but the truth is, it's the most active time of repair, detoxification, and regeneration. Your body is designed with an internal intelligence that knows exactly what to do when you give it the chance to rest. The cells repair, the brain cleans itself, the eyes recover from strain, raisins for circulation and memory retention, and the immune system becomes stronger. This is why the food you eat before bedtime can have such a powerful influence on how well your body heals during those precious hours of sleep. When you fall asleep, your brain goes through different stages from light sleep to deep sleep to REM cycles. During deep sleep, the brain shifts into a state of restoration. The glymphatic system, which acts like a drainage system for your brain, opens up and clears away toxins and metabolic waste that build up during the day. If those toxins aren't cleared out, they can accumulate and contribute to brain fog, poor memory, and even neurodegenerative conditions over time. But here's the beauty. When you give your body the right nutrients before bed, such as those found in almonds, walnuts, and raisins, you enhance this natural detoxification process. Your brain has the fuel it needs to clean itself more efficiently. Sleep is also the time when your brain consolidates memory. Every conversation you had, every skill you practiced, every new piece of knowledge you picked up during the day gets processed and stored while you're asleep. Neurons strengthen their connections, and unnecessary information is filtered out. This is why good sleep is directly linked to strong memory, sharp focus, and quicker learning. But if your sleep is restless, shallow, or constantly interrupted, this process gets disrupted. By eating dry fruits that contain magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and melatonin, you're supporting deep restorative sleep that allows this memory consolidation to happen at its best. Your eyes also benefit tremendously from what happens during sleep. The eyes are among the most metabolically active organs in the body, working non-stop while you are awake, processing light, focusing, and transmitting signals to the brain. At night, they finally get a chance to rest and repair.